What's going on, guys? This is Kaisho, welcome back. So we are back with another video. So in this video we're going to cover OCG Metagame Report and decklist reviews from February 19 to February 24. So short span of days, but we are going to cover huge tournament results in the major regions, namely Japan, South Korea, China, and Taiwan. So even though we only had 5 days for tournament data gathering here for this version of our report, but we are going to cover Duelist King Cup tournaments and area championship tournaments, 3-on-3 tournaments in Japan and South Korea. So this will be a ton and chunks of many deck lists and formidable meta decks out there. So without further ado, let's start. So starting off first, we do have Ryzil. So Ryzil is objectively the best deck right now. I mean, the recent results from the Japanese tier list, South Korean tier list, Chinese tier list, and even the Road of the King reports are objectifying that Ryzil is the best deck at the moment, and I cannot really deviate from that fact. I think Ryzil just have so much consistency, so much rooms for non-engines, and you can already tell from this picture that it is playing 3 Fualos, 3 Veiler, 2 Purulia, and on top of that, you have like 7 Tachyon, Ascension, and Small World to bolster the consistency of an already consistent deck like Ryzil. Moving on next, we do have Tenpai Dragon. So, from the past 2 weeks, I think Tenpai Dragon is seeing a huge rise in popularity in major regions, especially in Japan and South Korea. I think people just are so tired of finding the right deck in this meta game, and they would just resort into Tenpai Dragon, throwing Charmies out of the blue and destroying anything visible on your table with Lightning Storm and Ultimate Slayer and things like Duster and Heavy Storm, no? So I think those are just the factors why Tenpai Dragon is very good in this condensed meta environment where you can just blind go second and destroy anything in your opponent. So I think Tenpai Dragon is a legitimate B-tier deck at this current stage of our meta. Next, we do have another Ryzil. So the recent trend for Ryzil was one of Small World recently, but on the previous week, I think 2 Small World is the more popular choice. But on the previous results, I think more often than not, 1 Small World is enough. But when you just want to bolster the consistency of Ryzil, I think Small World can do so much for you and search of particular cards, no, and hand traps possibly. And next, we do have White Forest. So, on the past 2 weeks, White Forest has been integrating Finsmith, but I think the more probable way of playing White Forest right now would be without Finsmith. I think it gives you rooms for things like this, Fualos, Purulia, Gamma, and Imperm, no? So, you have more rooms for non-engines and hand traps, which are more stronger going second. Next, we do have Regenesis, Dogmatica. So, this is a very functional decklist of Regenesis, just playing the Dear Servant with your Ecclesian Fleur de Lis, and going second, board breakers like things like Super Poly, no, could make so much difference when you're going second on this type of deck, where you don't have pretty much anything going on aside from the fact that you can reveal 2 5-stat line monsters and summon off your Regenesis monsters, no. So, you would want to rely on things like Super Poly to go second. Next, we do have Eldritch. So really solid deck right now. I think people are underestimating how good Eldritch can be in this metagame. Infinite resources from the new support from ALIN, and you're able to stun opponents with the border, no, for example, skill drain, summon limit, rivalry, there can be only one, goes in match. All of those things will be very, very strong going first, and you top things off with Strike, Druma Cannon, Dragon's Mind, and you have a very solid going first type of deck in the form of Eldritch. Next, you do have Lois Primite. Pretty standard. I think the only deviation would be either you're going to play Nibiru or either you're going to play Flawless. But more often than not, those two are pretty much present on everyone's main deck. Next, we do have top 2 of Marineford TCG tournament. First would be Memento Atlan. I think Memento Atlan has been really solid for the past 6 months already. I think Memento Atlan has been a deck that is able to stay with the metagame. And I'm really frankly surprised that Konami doesn't do anything for this deck. They don't hit anything, they don't nerf anything, they just let it flow and let Memento Atlan players gain so much victories. And next we have Ryzil. Pretty standard yan. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. Oh! It is playing Heraldic. Wow! It is playing Heraldic engine. Yeah, I think it could work, but you lose too much space for non-engines when you do this. And moving on, next we do have Crystron. I'm really flabbergasted. How can I even see properly? But yeah, bunch of monkey boards. But looking on the deck list, I think it's pretty optimal. Playing 2 Tidal, I think that's the best ratio for Tidal for Crystron. Next we do have White Forest from Marine for TC Tournament. Another White Forest as a Mina, this time with Finsmith. And next would be Chimera. Finsmith as a Mina. So this deck can still perform. I think it has still a lot of things to offer in this metagame, but it takes a very skilled pilot to do at a high level. Next we do have Marine for TC Tournament. We do have Gem Knights. Oh my goodness, it is playing Patchy. Just a way to stun the opponent going first. And moving on next, we do have Regenesis once again, Lava Golem, of course. It would make so much sense playing Lava Golem because you don't expend your normal summon and you're able to annihilate anything on your opponent's field with Lava Golem. 2 monsters, imagine that. And you get no drawbacks at all. And next we do have Fire King. So this deck was popularized by Dinkabui from the TCG side of things, no? I think a lot of people have invested their attention on Fire Kings, whether it could function as a pure deck like this, no? Relying on Ponics and Volcanics to do plays for you. I think it could work, but it takes a lot of skill to do this, and I just think that it will be very grindy and very nitty to play. Next we do have Tetsushire Tournament. Top 4. First would be Malice. I think first Malice in our report now. I just think that this is the second best deck right now. There's no argument with Malice being the second, just beneath Ryzil. Next we do have Crystron. I think we have seen this decklist earlier. And next we do have Ryuge. Yeah, Ryuge has been seeing so much play recently. I think a lot of people have been playing Ryuge as a Macrocosmos Turbo deck, and it works wonders against this environment where Orcus, Blue Eyes Primite, and other graveyard-centric decks can struggle. And next we have Snake Eyes. Wow, Snake Eyes still doing something. No, I think people doesn't really want to give up on Snake Eyes. It's like the modern tier elements. Next we do have Regenesis. Regenesis with White Forest. Yeah, triple Lava Golem this time. And playing 2 Dragon's Mind. I think this is the best ratio for Genesis right now. 2 Dragon's Mind. Next we do have Trap Tricks, yeah. Trap Tricks with a bunch of traps. I am not really sure how can I see the deck list. It is very complicated to see, but it is playing Sight Package. Oh, we still have more. We do have Crystron once again. 2 Super Poly in the main deck. And next would be Malice. Yeah, standard. Just played XYZ Encore for the Ryzil problem. Next we do have Memento Atlan. This time no droplet. Opted to play Super Poly. Next we do have Orcus. Pure raw Orcus. Playing Droll over Veiler. Next we do have Crystron. Bunch of Crystrons already, no? I think it has been so good for the past 3 weeks. It has been risen into Tier B status because it used to be a Tier Z deck or probably even Tier D on some weeks, no? But it looks very solid right now for Crystron. Next we do have White Forest. Yeah, White Forest. No Finsmith. Yeah, no Finsmith this time. Next we do have Blue Eyes Primite. Triple Nibiru. Aside from playing 2 Falls and 2 Purulia on the side. And next we do have Malice once again. Yeah, pretty odd looking deck list, deck profile. And moving on next we do have Labyrinth. So Labyrinth has been integrating the Dominus cards more often. They would want to uh, play the Labyrinth with Dominus cards rather than relying on the IKEA or the furniture cards. So you just want to rely on Impulse because why not? I think it's very strong. Going second, even going first can do so much for you. And next you have Voices Voice. Finally, Voices Voice. I am really terrified that I will not see Voices Voice in our report. I think this deck has fallen out of favor recently. But yeah, there's still players that believes in law. The Church of Law, of course, still doing something. Next we have Ryzel with Sharks package. This is what you do with Ryzel if you just want to maximize rank 4 plays easily. Next we do have Ryzel Triple Book of Moon. I think it would make so much sense, and Upstart as well on the main deck. Just a way to make your Ryzel 37. Yeah, 37 card Ryzel. And yeah, we do have 3 Lansaya and 3 Purulia here. No follows. Yeah, no follows this time. Next we do have Weibusher tournament in China. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm really looking forward with this Chinese deck list. It's just so spicy. You don't know what's going on with their mind. Like this, Toy Box, White Forest with Finn Smith. Yeah, you don't really see that on Japan and South Korea. To be honest, only Chinese people can do this type of deck build and still continue to perform. And next would be Speed Droid. Oh my goodness, with Kashira, Unicorn, and Win, Charmer. And next would be, what the freak? Tachyon Magistus. Yeah, Tachyon Magistus. So basically, going second turbo deck, no? And next would be Spiral, 46 card. Quite interesting. Not really sure how does 46 work for Spiral because you're not playing Horus. And next would be Gem Knights once again. This time with Finsmith and Double Droplet on the main deck, and of course playing Aobao on the extra. Next would be Voice Primite. I think this is just way too standard, but oh, it is playing Ravenous Crocodragon and Ultimate Fusion. Wow. And also Guardian Chimera. Yeah, it is playing Guardian Chimera. Next would be White Forest without Finsmith. This time played 3 Falls and double Purulia on the main deck. Quite interesting. Yeah. And one of Sales Ban as well on the side deck. Next would be Malice. Double Bestial and double Shifter. I think that just makes so much sense right now, especially if Blue Eyes and Orcus exist. And next would be Branded. 46 card Branded. No Grass, no freaking Trust, no? Just played Branded, relying on Aluber and your Quem and Cartesia. And of course, triple Branded opening would make this deck prevalent. Next we have Ryzel. Yeah, Ryzel. Pretty standard, just play Dragon's Mind on the extra, rather side deck. Next would be, oh, Thunder Dragon. Wow, it has been a while since I've seen Thunder Dragon. But Colossus can do so much for you going first. You just stop Malice, Ryzel, Orcus, Blue Eyes Primite, anything on the metagame with this Colossus. Next would be another Tachyon, this time with Dragon Rulers. Yeah, playing Dragon Ruler and Tachyon at the same time. Quite bold. Yeah, very bold from this player. Next, you do have Ryzel once again. Double Book of Moon instead of Fualos. And Droplet as well. Next would be, oh, Ice Barrier. Wow. I think Ice Barrier is just a fresh air on this metagame. I mean, you have combo pieces, you have explosiveness, you have floodgates. All of the things that are relevant in this modern game are prevalent on Ice Barrier. Is just what makes the deck so good on some situations. Next would be Ryzel once again, standard, just played triple Meowls on the side deck. Next would be Blue Eyes, Buster Blader. I think this deck is the best counter for an environment where there's too much blue eyes. Like in the Philippines, there are so many blue eyes players, and Buster Blader could shut them off instantly with the Buster Lock and Buster Dragon. Next would be Azamina White Forest. Yeah, Azamina White Forest. No Finsmith. Just the way I like. Oh, it is playing Finsmith. Yeah, it is playing Finsmith this time. Still made rooms for one of Veiler and Flawless. Didn't up to play Imperm. Next would be Blue Eyes Primite. This time with Koikimiru Drago on the main deck. And of course, the Sales Ban could be very trivial. Yeah, I think it could work. Next would be Boss CS Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. First would be Blue Eyes Primite. Bunch of Blue Eyes Primites, no? This week. And next would be another Blue Eyes Primite with Regenesis. One of Regenesis as well. And triple Sales Ban. And next would be Ryzil. Yeah, Ryzil this time. With one of Sakitama. Quite odd. Next would be Blue Eyes Primite. Triple Drill Beam. Oh my goodness. Wow, huge investments on 3 Drill Beam. And still play the Crimson Cipher Duo on the extra deck. Next would be Boss CS again, tournament 3-on-3. First would be Malice. Yeah, Malice with a code and double signet. And next would be Blue Eyes Primite. This time with Koikimiru, Drago. And Jet on the side deck. Wow. Still play Jet. Next would be White Forest. Triple Ultimate Slayer. Playing Mirror Logic on the extra deck. Next would be 1923 CS in Korea. 3v3 tournament, I think. Yeah. This time, Malice with triple signet mining and only 2 Malice in the Underworld. And next would be Malice once again. This time, double signet mining. And no Sanctum and Sight. Next would be Ryzil. That one of Sakitama always gets me. But yeah, displaying one Sakitama. Next would be 1923 CS. First would be Malice. Once again. Playing Code of Soul. Next would be Ryzil. I think this is the new art for called by the Gravia. With the Evil Twin art. And next would be White Forest. With Jogen. Oh my goodness, it is playing Jogen. Wow, Jogen Lock. My goodness. Next would be White Forest with Kashtira Engine from Tasuku. Oh my goodness. This is looking to be very, very, very successful and yet so demandingly good. I think this is how Master Duel players innovates the OCG decklist like Tasuku, no? And this is no slouch tournament. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Area Championship Series in Japan. And he won as champion with 5-1 record. Wow. Yeah, 5-1. Oh my goodness, Tasuku. It doesn't stop from Master Duel, no? Yeah, he still wants to venture OCG. Maybe he could do really something good these coming worlds. Next would be White Forest. 1920 CS top. Playing top hot silhouette Rabbit and Jogen. And next would be Blue Eyes Primite. Finally, one of Drill Beam. It's just so odd to see 3 Drill Beam, no? And next would be Oscana CS. Top 4. Yeah, 3v3. 3-on-3 tournament. This time, Blue Eyes once again. And next would be Blue Eyes Primite once again. Played copies of Zephyr and Crimson Dragon. And next would be Ryzil. Triple Ret C, Retaliating C on the side deck. Next would be Blue Eyes Primite. Triple Judgment. I think this is the way to go for me. Just want to protect my True Light, no? And my setup with Judgment. Next would be Crystron. Bunch of Crystrons in our report. Played Psych package. Not really sure what is the card between Phantasmi and Duster. Enlighten me, guys. What is this card? maybe I'm too young to know this card. I'm not really sure if this card existed before me or not. Yeah, not really sure. Enlighten me on the comments below, guys. Let me know what is this card. And next would be Weibo Share Tournament in China. First, oh my goodness, what even is this? What the freak is this? Luna Kaiju Diabel Z. Freaking heck. Oh my goodness. What even is this? Next would be Material Actor. I'm not really sure what is the name of this deck, but I guess that's the name of it. And next would be Argo Stars. Yeah. A modern control deck. I think it has a spot in this meta. Next would be Tetsushire Tournament Top 4. First would be White Forest. Playing 3. Not 1, but 3. The Black Goat Locks on the main deck. Wow. Next would be Malice. Once again, 60 card. Yeah, 60 card with grass. And next would be another Malice. This time, 40 card only. And we still have more. We have another Malice. Yeah, another Malice. Next would be Marineford TCG Tournament. First would be... Oh! Gem Knights with Diviner. Wow! Wow, this could be innovating. Yeah, I think it could work. Next would be... What even is this? Finsmith. Yeah, Finsmith Primite. Without Azumina, yeah, without Azumina. Finsmith Primite still doing its job. Next would be Malice. Standard. Yeah, standard. Yeah, side deck na copy of Shifter. Next would be Ryzil. Yeah, Ryzil. This time triple Retaliating Sea once again. And 3 copies of Purulia on the main deck. Only opted to side the Follows. Next would be another Ryzil. This time playing 3 Meowls. And a bunch of Charmies on the main deck. And next would be Salamangreat. Salamangreat with Speedroid Engine. Playing Dominus Impulse this time. And oh my goodness, Salamangreat still performs, no? On some days, they look to be a very strong rogue deck. And probably contends on the tier D. Yeah, I think Salamangreat just have so much edge on environments where people are not prepared against them. Next would be Weibo Share Tournament. First would be... Oh my goodness. My brain is not working properly. Not really sure what is the goal of this deck. But yeah, technically Cyber Spile, no? 60 card Cyber Spile. And next would be Dragon Maid. 43 card Koikimiru Dragon, the main deck. And Chaos Hunter as well. Wow. And next would be White Forest. With... Yeah. With the Manadium. Oh, it is without Manadium. I thought I was seeing things for Manadium. And next would be White Forest this time. With Kashtira Engine. Next would be another Ice Barrier. Wow, another Ice Barrier. 2 Ice Barriers now. I think Ice Barrier are gaining so much attention recently due to how it can floodgate other decks, spell floodgate, and summon floodgates and other stuff, no? I think it could hurt a lot of decks moving forward. 5-1, yeah. 5-1 from ACS tournament. And next would be Runic. Oh my goodness, of course! Of course! There has to be a Runic in our report, no? I think it goes without saying we will see Runic no matter what. And moving on next, we do have YACS tournament. Similar to Tasuku's deck list, I think. Yeah, he is playing alongside with Tasuku. Yeah, on the tournament, pretty similar deck list altogether. Next would be Chimera. Yeah, Chimera Finsmith with Azamina, of course. I thought I was seeing things mistakenly. I thought it was not playing Azamina. Next would be another Malice, of course, standard. This time played Allure and one sign at mining. And next would be Weavershire Tournament. Another Eldritch, this time playing more hand traps. But it is also playing Primite. Oh my days. Yeah, this is really insane. What even is this? Next would be Trap Tricks. This time with more trap variants on the main deck. Purge, Terrors from the Underroot, Evenly Match. Yeah, this is really crazy. Next would be Raid Raptor. Wow, it has been a while since I've seen Raid Raptor. But I think it could do something good sitting on your Falcon, no? And very strong going first, I think. Next would be, what is this? What even is this? White Forest, good stuff. Yeah, technically White Forest, good stuff with Centurion and Synchron package. Next would be Kuroneko CS. Top 3, top 4. We do have Ryzil. Yeah, Ryzil. Standard, just side deck 1 copy of Field Spell. Next would be another Ryzil. 41 card this time. And we do have Memento Atlan. Playing Droplet. The usual Droplet on the main deck. No Imperm this time. Just played Follows and Purulia. Next would be another Buster Blader Blue Eyes. Wow. Interestingly enough, I think I have seen enough Buster Blader Blue Eyes recently. Next would be Unchained. Fiend Link, technically, no? Yeah. When we consider that, it's just basically Fiend Pile. Next would be another Fiend Pile. Another Unchained. Next would be Dragon Maid. Yeah, Dragon Maid this time. Triple Solemn Strike. And the Lad package on the main deck. Quite interesting. No cross out. Yeah, no cross out this time. And yeah. Moving on. We do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Era Championship Series. White Forest. This time playing Trust and Talent on the main deck. Next would be Ryzil once again. Yeah. Ryzil once again. Standard? Yeah, pretty standard. Next would be KCS Tournament in Korea. Would be Christian. 2 Veiler, 2 Follows, 2 Nibiru. Quite odd ratios. Next would be Kuroneko CS. Top 3 would be Ryzil once again. Playing Donner this time. Next would be another Malice. No Druid Worm, just played Baldric and Magnamut. And next would be Sharks XYZ with Book of Moon on the side deck. Next would be White Forest once again. Playing Ultimate Slayer and Lightning Storm. Bunch of removals on the side deck. Next would be Blue Eyes Primite. Playing Called by the Grave. Finally! Finally, I have seen Blue Eyes Primite playing Called by the Grave. Because most often than not, you would see Talent here. Or, yeah, Sales Ban, Trust, no? But it's very rare to see Called by the Grave. Next would be Centurion. Wow, Centurion. With Gamma. Yeah, Gamma on the main deck. And playing Malong. Not really sure. How can you access the Malong? Enlighten me, guys. How can you access Malong here? It is not playing Ultimate Slayer, no? Yeah, it's not playing Ultimate Slayer. Maybe there's a way to dump this. Next would be Marineford TC Tournament. Malice. Triple Malice in Underground. And next would be Ryzil once again. This time, no copy of Field Spell on the side deck. Next would be Materiactor, Tenpai Dragon. Wow, with Regenesis and Sharks. What even is this? What the freak? It is champion of the tournament. XO. What insanity is this? Holy smokes. Yeah, immense. Next would be Tenpai Dragon. Standard, just played Lancea on the main deck. Just a way to counter the Malice and Orcus. Next would be Memento Atlan. Triple talent this time on the side deck. Next would be Sharks. Once again, another Wolf Moon on the side deck. Next would be Tenpai Dragon with triple Bell, triple Ogre. No Meowls, no. I think it opted to a more interruption-centric hand trap rather than draw power or board breakers. X1, yeah. Not bad. Yeah. 5-1. Really solid. Next would be Regenesis. Double Trust this time. And one of Duster as well. Next would be Malice with 3 Wolf Moon and 3 Solemn Strike. Next would be 1923 CS. Top 3. Do a White Forest. And next we do a Razil with double Lightning Storm. And next we do a Blue Eyes Primite with 2 Dominus Purge on the main deck. Another 1923 CS. First would be Malice with 2 Sales Ban and 3 T-Barrier. Next would be Blue Eyes Primite Standard. Just play the Ravenous Crocodrago. And next would be another Malice with another Jogen, of course. Jogen still viable for Malice. Next would be Labyrinth. 40 card. Wow, short and concise Labyrinth decklist. And next would be Kuroneko CS top 3 or top 2 rather. Do a Ryzil with double droplet and double book. And another Ryzil, this time without book and without droplet. Next would be another Ryzil. Standard, yeah, standard. No judgment, no, this time. Instead, played sight. And next would be Horus, Malice 60, yeah, Malice 60 with Bestials. And next would be another Ryzil. Playing 3 Lansaya on the side. And yeah, standard. Next would be Eldritch once again. Wow, this looks very neat, no? I think this is how I want my Eldritch to be played right now. Double Conquistador, rather double Vaquero. I think you could play it with only one. But yeah, I think this is also good. Next would be Ishikawa Cup tournament in Japan. First would be Blue Eyes Primite with Cold Buy on the side. And next we do have Unchained. Another Unchained, bunch of Unchains in our report this time. Next would be Ryzil, triple Falls and triple Purulia on the main deck, and only 1 Twins of Eclipse. And next would be another Blue Eyes Primite with 3 Eclipse this time. And finally, one of Power Sync Stone, which makes a lot of sense. This is like the second copy of Skill Drain. And yeah, that sums up our OCG Metagame report from February 19 to February 24. So if you found this video informative and helpful, please consider subscribing. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep providing this content for you guys. So once again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.